Coming this time from Jammu and Kashmir. The encounter is underway as we speak between Indian security forces and terrorists in Handwara's Yaru Langas area. The cordon and search operation was launched by the Central Reserve Police Force or CRPF, the Jammu and Kashmir Police and the Indian Army's 30 Rashtriya Rifles. Meanwhile, an encounter is underway between Indian security forces and terrorists in Shopian's Kellar area. A joint operation has been launched by the Central Reserve Police Force, the Rashtriya Rifles and the Jammu and Kashmir Police. 3 terrorists have been neutralized so far. The Indian forces believe that at least 2 more terrorists have been trapped. And in more news coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, a mysterious blast has damaged a house and a few cars in the Alochi area of Srinagar. The blast was close to the boundary of an Indian Army camp. The police is investigating this blast. That's the latest news coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. And joining me for more of this story is my colleague Ishan Vani, who is in Srinagar at the moment. Ishan, what's the latest you are picking up between the last time and now that you're focusing on this developing story?
There are operations that are going on in Kashmir since the Pulwama attack. We know that the forces are going after every militant that's hiding in the Kashmir Valley. And now, if you look at these operations, one operation is underway in the North Kashmir and the other is happening in the South Kashmir. Last week, two militants were killed in Shopian district. This time around, there was an input about the presence of militants with the security forces in Shopian area. Kellar is a far area which is far from the Shopian district. That is where the security force had input about the presence of these militants. They were hiding inside their hideout, which is said to be inside a forest area. So security forces took precaution, and during the night they cornered all these militants. And now what we are getting to learn is that 3 militants have been killed. Their bodies have been recovered along the arms and ammunition. While on the other hand, we're seeing an operation is underway in Handwara. It took 12 hours for the security forces to zero in on these militants who are hiding in this particular residential area in Handwara district. Remember, Handwara is close to the line of control, which makes operation very interesting because we don't know what are there any local militants. Last time also we saw that there were foreign militants who were involved in an encounter that happened in the Handwara district. Since also the parliamentary elections are going to be held in some time from now, so that is what the security forces are doing. They're conducting these operations in the Kashmir Valley on any input that they receive. Now about the blast, there is a blast which has happened in the Alochi Bagh area. There's a camp of the Indian Army's Jammu Kashmir Light Infantry Division that is located in Srinagar. It's not far from where I'm standing. So that is where the blast has happened. It's a mysterious blast. Police hasn't confirmed yet what is the nature of the blast and how did the blast occur. But what we know so far is that there has been a blast which has damaged a house and few cars. The blast has just happened on the boundary of this particular camp. The police will have to give out the details that what really led to that blast. Was it a planted blast or is it a blast which has happened due to a gas cylinder or something like that? But looking at the intensity of the blast, it seems that police will have to investigate further and get details about what really led to this particular blast.
Very quickly, Ishan, any reports of casualties in that blast which you might have picked up from your sources on the ground?
Well, locals have told us that the one person who hails from Kulgan district in South Kashmir has injured. He is said to be one of the persons who were living in a house and he has suffered some injuries. He has been taken to the hospital. The blast occurred during the night around 2 a.m. and now the police is investigating that what really led to the blast. But there hasn't been any more injuries to anybody. But the police is investigating. They're on the spot and looking for clues around that particular spot to look for evidences that what really led to this blast. Was it planted by militants or has it happened because of a gas cylinder or any chemical?
All right, Ishan Vani in Srinagar, thank you for that information and we'll keep coming back to you later in the day as the news develops. Thank you for the moment.